Good evening, friends. We are live for day 58, episode 58, night 58, whichever way you want to say it. But we're going live for 100 nights straight. But then again, excuse me, you knew that. And we're literally going to jump right into it and get the value going immediately. So welcome, and we're just going to get started. Tonight, we're going to cover two things. We're going to talk about how you can get 1 million followers from Kane for free. Technically, it's semi-free. You do have to pay $9.95 for shipping. It probably doesn't cost that much to ship it, but that's not uncommon. I've gotten a couple of other books similarly, but the book is probably on Amazon, $22. Even if you've got Amazon Prime, it's still, going to cost you $22 to get it. Excuse me. I've got the Audible, but that's the only thing, or not the only thing, I'm sorry, that we're going to show. And we're going to try to get through this within an hour. So I may go fast in some areas, but we're also going to show you tonight how to use ConvertKit to create a landing page so that you can begin to gather email addresses to build a email subscription of your most valued contacts, and so that you're not dependent on social media as much to be able to reach and communicate with your audience when you want to, and be sure that they get it. So if you're creating emails, sending out broadcast, and there's valuable information in there, trust me, they're going to read it, because the statistics are actually higher than most people may think. People read their emails multiple times a day, regardless of what other marketing platforms would have you believe. Text platforms, messaging platforms, they're all great. They're all good. But the mainstay, been around since 1971, email is still actually king, in my humble opinion. So not only are we going to tell you how to get Kane's book, 1 million followers, show you how to get that for free. We're going to build a landing page that's going to support that, and we're going to push that out to our roughly 1,800 or so subscribers as well. So hang on to your seat. Let's get started on this. So we're first going to start with ConvertKit. You could actually follow along if you wanted to. Go to strammel.info/ConvertKit. That link is in the description. Go get signed up for a ConvertKit account really quickly. If you actually already have one, you could go in there and follow along and do something similar. But we're going to get started. And we're focused on content quality over production quality tonight. I'm dealing with congestion. I just had 3 tacos, so you're gonna have to deal with it. And but we wanted to get this information out. So without further ado, I'm gonna switch to ConvertKit. And by the way, I'm using the ATEM Mini to be able to do the picture-in-picture and to be able to show the screen and all the things. I'm going to skip some of the steps that you would go through in order to keep this within a reasonable time. And please hang on. If you put in the comments, when I switch back to full screen of me talking, I'll look at the comments and I will address as many of them as I can while we're actually live streaming. So what we're going to do is create a landing page to capture email addresses. So right here, and these landing pages are typically single call to action. In other words, they're for one thing. And on the platform like ConvertKit, it's normally pretty much exclusively to collect email addresses. Of course, you can use it to drive other things. And the reality is, this particular landing page that I'm developing, since I'm going to send out a link to the landing page to over 1,800 people, they will have already been subscribers. So I'm not really, in this context, when I send out the email to them, I'm not collecting new email subscriptions, but I'm using it as a way to facilitate getting a link into their hands and capturing the fact that they interacted with that, which is all important when you're talking about marketing. So we're going to go to landing page. I'm literally going to pick the first one just to be quick. So I'm going to pick this template called Abby. There's a ton of different templates. We're just going to pick the first one, and I'm going to resist the urge to teach you everything there is to know about ConvertKit. First thing I'm going to do is go up to here and change the name of the landing page, and I'm going to call this 1 million followers. Excuse me. I'm going to delete this picture. Don't really want that. And I'm going to, here where it says subscribe to our newsletter, free, 1 million FO followers. I don't need to spell that out. And then I'm just going to say get. And I'm going to have to look at the book here real quick to make sure I spell his name right. Get Brendan Kane's book free. Pay only, because it is $9.99 for shipping. So I think I've already mentioned this. There is a shipping cost. Pay only $9.99 shipping. Okay. And we're going to say right now, I'm going to add, just so you can see, I'm going to add first name. So I'm going to go up to here, select first name. I'm going to say that it's required, and I'm going to move it up to where I ask for first name and then an email. I'm not going to mess with any of the coloring or anything like that. I am going to go ahead and pick, what do I need next? Settings. I'm going to go to this. When the visitor is subscribed to this page, show a message. So I'm going to even for now do what's called, or I'm not going to do double opt-in, which means I'm not going to require them to acknowledge by responding to an email that they really want this. I'm going to assume that all the responders are good to go. Actually, the best thing to do is to probably make this for the people that are already on your subscription list. Send them a broadcast message to a landing page that doesn't require them to acknowledge by email. And then when you're marketing this same offer outside of your email list, you probably want a double opt-in. You'll have to come back another time. We'll talk about what that is. But I'm going to say just something as simple as show a success message. Hope, excuse me, you enjoy the book, period. Domain name, I'm going to fill this in here in just a minute. That part is what's going to be reserved for YouTube only. I neglected to mention that here at the beginning. I did mention it in an email, or a live stream that I did probably an hour and a half ago. The URL to get the free book, that's going to be revealed in the YouTube stream. So go on over to strammel.info/YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then click on the live tab and watch the video the rest of the way there. Or if you want, go ahead and just go into the description of the YouTube video and you can just click on it. Now, if you literally do that right this second, the link's not going to be ready yet because we're doing it in real time. But, just going over to YouTube, strammel.info/YouTube, subscribe, turn on notification. You'll also get an opportunity to win a free watch here before long. So I'm going to put this in just a minute. Incentive, send incentive email. I'm going to say no, which means without this email, your list and deliverability may be at risk. Subscribers will be auto-confirmed. That's what I want in this particular case. I will just tell you that with the SEO and analytics, I could put in a title description. I could pick a preview image, a lot of other things. But we've done the necessary. What I actually need to do is, again, enjoy the book. Here is the link. And then that's going to be https://trammel.info/ and you don't get to see the other part at this point in time. So I'm going to kind of talk it through as I do the rest. So that's going to be the link. And I'm going to save that. Now we can come back to screen 2 and see how quick that is with the ATEM Mini and being able to switch screens and picture-in-picture and all the things. So I can, well, I do need to do one other thing, and I'm not even going to bother. Well, I will turn picture-in-picture off for a moment. There's one other setting, which was the domain setting. So I have to pick the domain and then put in what my link is going to be. And that link, I already knew ahead of time what it was going to be. So I put that in the YouTube description. And let me show you that it says your landing, well, you might have caught that, but it says your landing page is confirmed or has been saved. So what we can do now is I'll leave that there. I'm going to go here to this and I'm going to type it in. I know you can't see that, but I'll bring it up in a second after I've got it up. I know it may seem silly, but I'm, again, really trying to build out that YouTube audience. So please come on over and enjoy all the same great things, but on YouTube. All right, so I just made a mistake. All right, here we go. Now the reveal. So this is the landing page. This scene obviously has nothing to do with 1 million followers. I could put a background picture that's better. I could have picked any one of the other 70 or so templates. But here you can see free 1 million followers. Get Brendan Kane's book free. Pay only $9.99 shipping. And then I can put in my name and my email address. And then just hit subscribe. And as you can see, it says, hope you enjoy. And then we're going to come back to there. Almost revealed it. It's harder than you think, actually, to do something as a surprise. So that's that. I created a landing page. I went to a web browser, put in the link, and typed it in, subscribed, and then I was prompted with the link. If you're fast enough, you saw it. And if you're not on YouTube, you still got it. So, but I will say, let me know in the comments if you're on YouTube, let me know in the comments I got it. If you're on Facebook, let me know that you went to YouTube and got it. One way or another, regardless of what platform you're on, let me know that you were able to get the book. Again, it's not absolutely completely free, and you'll notice on the landing page I was upfront with the shipping cost. I have the book on Audible, and I had said the other night that I would likely be getting the physical book so that I could highlight it turns out I found out I don't even remember found out how to get it for quote unquote free. Sent that in, and it was actually pretty quick. I got it in about 3 days. I want to remind everyone again, in this particular case, there's no affiliate links. I don't get anything for that. That's going directly to Brendan Kane's website after someone puts in their name and email address on the landing page. But after that, it goes directly to Brendan Kane's website. Everything you put in there is all on him. And the one other thing I'll mention about that offer, and then I'm going to move on to a couple of other things. Still got a few good things to talk about tonight, but he gives you a free masterclass of some sort. I haven't watched it yet. And then there's a couple of other free resources. So that's pretty cool. And you might also want to go join his group. So I just saw something, so I'm sorry I got distracted. I wanted to look at real quick. So I've checked that out. I did one of the nights I talked about, I think the topic was 5 best practices in live stream. And I think one of those was, because there's more than 5, so that's why I don't remember exactly. The 5 that I talked about is to set your phone on Do Not Disturb. And I didn't do that tonight, so I saw a text, and I do get text at times, even at 9:30 at night, that may need to be addressed. So I didn't put on Do Not Disturb, just forgot to. So I was checking that out real quick. But remember that, especially if you can, if you're not where you have to absolutely respond to something, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm using my phone tonight as a cheap man's version of a Stream Deck. Stream Deck allows you to basically activate different commands on your computer. In this case, it controls the ATEM Mini. So instead of me having to reach even further over to where my ATEM Mini is situated on my desk, I can just reach over here to the side, hit a button on my phone, and it does whatever I need it to do, like picture-in-picture, for example. So picture-in-picture of me doesn't make much sense right now, but I can do that, turn it on and off pretty easily. So again, I'm just going to say it one more time. If you haven't, going over to YouTube, strammel.info/YouTube, get subscribed and turn on notifications so that you can know when we go live the next time, and so you can get in on the watch. So I covered 2 things already, the 2 primary things that I wanted, and we're only 18 minutes in, but that was how you could get 1 million followers for free, semi-free, if you will. Got to pay shipping, and a short demonstration of one aspect of a convert kit, creating a landing page, and then actually, activating and then going to that landing page as quote unquote a user, signing up and getting an acknowledgement of what the link is to go get that page. So go into the description on the YouTube video that's live now, and you can go get that for yourself if you want. I'll just say, I hope it's obvious, since I'm not getting anything monetarily for pushing this book, that I just really think that it's a great resource. I talked about this last night, but I like the fact that he talks about how you can grow your social media following, both organically, both with paid ads, and with a combination of both. Now, rest assured, to get to 1 million within 30 days, that's the other part I don't think I read the full subtitle. Let me read it again real quick. So it's 1 million followers, how I built a massive social following in 30 days. Now, spoiler alert, to a certain extent, that 1 million followers was on his Facebook page. He gained several 100,000 on Instagram, and I think he also grew his YouTube channel considerably. But the main focus, or where he got the 1 million at least within 30 days, was on Facebook. He did achieve 1 million, I think maybe the next month or within the next 2 months on Instagram. So it's possible. The encouraging thing is potentially even organically or spending considerably less than he spent on Facebook ads. And I'm not saying he spent tons, but he spent some money. You know, if you're consistent with it, you could spend considerably less, do some Facebook ads, grow more through the organic part, and still get, potentially in the 100,000, 200,000, maybe even 300,000 range. So, as much as I talk about building an email list and all of those things related to that, it's not to the exclusion of social media. Social media has its place. It's still, I think, something that you need to do to be considered or be seen as relevant. You need to have a presence on social media, but you don't have to be dependent on it with regards to getting your message out to your audience. I mean, the goal, if you're in business, if you're trying to impact people, is to, gain an audience so that you can have influence with that audience, have impact on that audience, and potentially, if that's what you're looking to do, is to generate an income with that as well. So what I do want to say as well is, if you're on the YouTube video, when this is in the replay, I'll have a link up there where you can go to the 100 days so that you can watch all of these, binge watch in a row, or start it and walk away even and just listen to it, or even don't let it play. And that's not the right link. I'm going to pull it up here. And let those hours tick away. So we're getting that much closer to 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, so we can be a part of the YouTube Partner Program. For you guys that are just joining, hang on a minute and I'll summarize what we talked about. Don't want to miss it. But if you go to this, you'll get to see all 57 episodes that have already happened. And then tonight's episode 58 will be in that playlist as soon as we close out this live stream. But again, especially within the next probably couple of weeks, you don't want to miss. I can't tell you exactly when we're going to do the giveaway, but we are going to do it. I've been talking about it probably for 30 episodes almost now. It's just taken a while to get all of that arranged. But I think to keep the suspense up, I'm not going to announce, even when the watches come in, I'm not going to announce on, a particular live that, hey, in 2 weeks we're going to do it. That would spoil the allure of you joining every night. So sorry, but I'm gonna put you through that. Come, expecting hopefully something of value. And as I said, I think really now about 2 nights ago, really, really, really want you to engage. Let me know in the comments or send me an email. Let me know what you would like for me to talk about. I did already get one request that we're definitely going to do, and that is we're going to trying to find another link here, and then I'll continue my train of thought. We are I lost my train of thought, sorry, but I did want to let you know, contact me one way or another, direct message, comment, and email. That was the other thing I was going to say. You can join my email list and let me know that you're interested in XYZ. So the one request that I got was to talk more about Zoom. I did cover a portion of Zoom the other night. late last week, I think actually it was, or maybe it was over the weekend. These really run together, and I honestly don't remember every topic of every night. A lot of things going on. But one aspect of Zoom that we covered is how to stream not only or not to only have your Zoom call with everyone that joins via Zoom, but to also stream that on Facebook. You could just as easily stream that on YouTube as well, LinkedIn Live, Amazon Live, anywhere where you could do a custom RTMP. But there's two tricks. You do have to have a paid plan of Zoom so that you can go to Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, I think is the other one that's actually called out. And then the more important one, honestly, if you're going to go to more than just one, is the custom destination. And that's basically what's called an RTMP. And if you have that in combination with something like Switchboard, which we've talked about multiple times, episode 16, episode 38, go look at those. Go check out Switchboard before it's gone. You can get a one-time deal right now, lifetime access, if you will, for a ridiculous price. And the other nice thing, and this is the only thing else I'm going to say about Switchboard, is they are coming out with the ability to do a embed. Right now you can embed Facebook, you can embed YouTube, a number of other video platforms on your website, but many people want to just embed the live stream straight into their website, and where there's no watermark, if you will, that it's from Zoom, that it's from YouTube, that it's from this or that or the other. So go check out Switchboard. If you want to know the link, just go watch episode 16 or episode 38. So we would begin to be repetitive if we continued, honestly. So we're going to in this live stream for tonight. But again, go up there and get connected to the playlist and watch all of the other amazing episodes, if I must say so myself. And until tomorrow, which will be 59, have a great one. All right, good night.